And with it, he makes history for the first Spanish-language album ever to win the award. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kathy Varren.
And I'm Jonathan Gonzalez. For many, this win means a lot more than a trophy. Let's get right to our Robert Kovacik live outside Crypto.com Arena tonight, where the stars really made their stances known tonight. Robert.
Oh, they sure did, Jonathan and Kathy. Good evening to you. Good evening, everyone. First of all, we do want to point out that normally we are inside or outside of the Governor's Ball. There is no Governor's Ball this year, so it's a little quieter as parties now spread out throughout Los Angeles. But there was a party inside tonight, and this, you have to remember, is the Grammy Awards, everyone. The Grammy Awards are different than most other awards in that they love to seize on the moment that is present. So, for instance, last year, we had the Palisades and the Eaton fires. It was the Grammys that turned their telecast, that ceremony, into a telethon, if you will, trying to raise money and awareness for the victims of the Palisades and the Eaton fires. So we go into this evening wondering who would be the big winners. Sure, would Kendrick Lamar from Los Angeles, would Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas from Los Angeles make the hometown proud once again? Or would the Grammys once again reflect on recent events and make a statement, as they did last year and they've done in years past? And as you're about to see, this year's Grammys seized the moment.
Before I say thanks to God, I'm going to say eyes out.
1 week until he headlines the Super Bowl halftime show on NBC, Grammy winner Bad Bunny.
We're not savage, we're not animals, we're not aliens, we are humans, and we are Americans.
I guess I want to say I'm up here as a granddaughter of an immigrant. I wouldn't be here. I'm a product of bravery, and I think those people deserve to be celebrated.
A message delivered not just on stage. Gloria Estefan, another Grammy winner, the first to come backstage tonight.
As for the state of our country, I've been very vocal about it. I'm scared. I'm very worried. Everyone wants a safe border. I don't think anyone would say we want a free-for-all at the border. But what is happening is not at all criminals being arrested. These are people that have families that have contributed to this country for decades, little children. There's hundreds of children in detention centers. It's inhumane. I don't recognize my country at this moment right now.
And even on the red carpet, performers wearing pins and taking a stand against immigration and customs enforcement, and in solidarity with Minnesota protesters. Song of the Year winners Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell then delivering words stronger than what's on their lapels.
No one is illegal on stolen land. Yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter, and the people matter. And
the fumes of bodies burning.
One of the most anticipated moments of the night, the all-star tribute to Ozzy Osbourne, who died last July. We spoke with wife Sharon here with her children.
It's a celebration for Ozzy, and it started off early today with Dom winning for Changes, and now we've got this wonderful tribute by Ozzy's friends, and it's fantastic.
When the night is over and the legions of fans are home, what do you want them to take with them and to always remember about Ozzy Osbourne?
How much he loved them all.
Everybody needs a hero.
Other memorable moments included Reba McEntire performing at the Grammys for the very first time, an in memoriam segment that included her late stepson, Brandon Blackstock. And there was Cher, who almost left the stage before announcing Record of the Year, then going viral for not announcing the award goes to Kendrick Lamar. Instead,
the Grammy goes to Luther Vandross.
But the 68th Grammy Awards belong to Benito, whose big week began with a big bang.
And the Grammy goes to
Bad Bunny.
A standing ovation. The artist overcome as he picked up the final Grammy and making history as the first ever Spanish language album to win Album of the Year. Bad Bunny addressing the audience in Spanish, then English.
I want to dedicate this award to all the people that had to leave their homeland, their country, to follow their dreams.
So it was an emotional ceremony throughout. But let's talk about some firsts, Jonathan and Kathy. How about the 80s group, The Cure? They picked up their first Grammy tonight, 2, actually. How about Jelly Roll? He picked up his first Grammy tonight, 3, actually. And then there is K-pop, now on the Grammy map, the K-pop genre, picking up its first Grammy. And congratulations to Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg produced the Grammy-winning Best Music Film, and that means Steven Spielberg has an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and Tony, and that means Steven Spielberg has joined the elite EGOT club. But for Bad Bunny, it was his night, and the California celebration will only continue. He's here in Southern California, but he's making his way to Northern California, and of course, you can see him during the Super Bowl halftime show that he headlines right here on NBC next Sunday. But he's got a lot to celebrate right now. For now, we're live here in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Robert Kovacik. Jonathan, Kathy, let's go back to you.
Loved the emotional moment from him, too. What a night. All right, Robert, thank you so much.
Meanwhile, President Trump is threatening to sue Grammys host Trevor Noah after he made a joke about the president's alleged connection to Jeffrey Epstein and former President Bill Clinton. President Trump called the show unwatchable and said in part, quote, CBS is lucky not to have this garbage litter their airwaves any longer. This is the last year the Grammys will air on CBS.
He goes on to say, quote, the host, Trevor Noah, whoever he may be, is almost as bad as Jimmy Kimmel at the low ratings Academy Awards. President Trump denied ever visiting Epstein Island and said he will be suing Noah. He ended his post saying, quote, get ready, Noah, I'm going to have some fun with you.